Okay. Hey everyone, this is Chris with Shutter 16 Magazine, and we are committed to bringing you the best of the Indian local rock scene. And here we are today at the Underground Charlotte with none other than Charlotte's hometown, Something Clever. How you guys doing?
Doing great, thank you.
Nice to have you here today. So, tell us a little bit about how you guys got together.
The
Who
OG.
wants to take that one? Who
The
wants to take that one?
OG right here.
I met Adam at a show at the Chop Shop,
Okay.
and he was actually playing with Brett in a band called the Jupiter Tide back then. And I had a different lineup at the time. That band that they were in kind of fizzled out, and Adam and Brett joined up with me, and later on Justin came on board, switched out with my old drummer, and then Love came after that and switched out with their old bass player.
Okay, so how long have you guys been together as a unit here?
Since 2013.
This lineup almost a year.
Lo joined last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fresh faces.
So, tell us a little bit about the latest single, The Hill. There's a video out for it. So how does the songwriting process work for you guys? Does Kelly come up with something? Do you guys come up with a riff, or how does it work?
It just depends on the song. Like, a lot of times Brett will bring in a riff, Justin will have something, I'll have something, Kelly will have something. I'll bring in something. Sometimes people bring in entire songs and we all work on them.
I think The Hill particularly was like, I think I wrote the beginning riff.
Yeah, yeah. It was one of those seedling songs where you just build off of a small piece and then just keep adding layers to that one. So that's pretty much how the Hill came along. Is she came up with that riff and we built the body around that.
Very cool. Now, are you guys working on new music that we can expect sometime soon?
Oh yes.
Very, very soon.
Okay. Can you tell us anything about it, or?
Oh yes. For the new EP.
Also, we're going to release 2 EPs. They're going to be called Moments Red and Moments Blue. Moments Red is going to come out actually February 1st. This is actually the first time that I've talking about this. So,
Okay.
February 1st.
Exclusive info here, everybody.
February 1st, and prior to that, we're going to release a single called Fever Dream. By the time this video comes out, it might be out. Oh, and Moments Blue, I think we're shooting.
We were talking about that yesterday.
1 month apart.
Okay. So why 2 EPs instead of 1 full length? Is there a reason for that? We have like 2 different
We really
concepts.
like Pokemon. People
So
that
we're
have
going
Moments
with
Red, you can trade with people that have Moments Blue. And that way you get all the tracks. You just have to have the cable that goes between the
Of course.
Gotta catch them all.
I think. Go ahead.
Yeah, we really like the concept of that duality, and we really wanted to break it up so that we didn't,
Push too much on one side of things.
right, we didn't want to blow everything all at once and then have no momentum for anything. We wanted to keep them
Wanted to give each
Go.
song it's like time to shine. You know?
right.
A lot of the time when you release a big album, a lot of them get skipped over.
Sure.
Right, it's like one single and then the album, and then that's all you hear from it, and then the band sequesters themselves to a deep, dark cave for 5 years, and then you never hear from them. So we want to give our listeners something like in
Continuous supply.
right, so that they don't get bored, and that we give them more stuff to listen to while we're working on more stuff.
Very cool. Now, what about the red-blue concept? Is there a reason for certain songs being on the 1 EP versus the other? Is there some kind of concept tied in, or?
We just wanted to have it. It felt like they were both part of a bigger entity, but we still wanted to keep them separate.
Okay.
So we wanted the concept of duality to be simple, and we thought, what better way to be, duality? But it's just the 2 colors, and it was just it felt right.
It's a very cool concept. I like that idea coming out. You get a little bit of a taste here. Everybody starts listening to that, and then the next one comes out. But it's kind of almost a little risky because you're coming out with 2 versus 1. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Thinking about that at all, or?
It is a bit of a risk because it hasn't been done that way for the past 20 years.
Right.
But coming into this advent where you get everything immediately, like it's out there and you have access to a band 24/7, 365, we felt it was headed that way with a lot of our bands. They're putting out smaller versions of things in quicker succession rather than a big thing on
Short
once.
attention
Yeah.
spans, yeah, it's Twitter world and Instagram world, so.
Right, less than 30 seconds you
Yeah.
lose people, so you want to keep them
Right.
engaged.
I think we got a lot of, I think we got like a lot of big hitters this go around. So like we didn't want to put everything on just one album and then have to worry about people just picking like their two favorite songs when we know there's way more than two good tracks. But we also have like each EP is kind of going to have its own surprise too. Like we have some things going on with each one that's going to kind of, you know, I think get some people excited. So
Okay,
we
well,
hadn't
that's
released
something we'll look forward
we
to.
haven't released the tracks or anything like that. That's going to be on the EPs. So
Have you played any of it live, or this is all totally hush hush?
tonight.
Tonight, okay, all right. More exclusives, right here on Shutter 16. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm gonna ask, and this is, anybody wants to weigh in on this one. After fans come to a live show, because to me, music has to be live. You've gotta come see it, you've gotta come feel it, and you've gotta come experience it. So what is the one thing that you guys would hope the fans would take away from the experience of seeing Something Clever live?
Personally, I feel like I've always heard, you know, we actually get told, you know, we're actually better in person. Like, people like the albums, but they actually come out and they get the true experience. It's exactly what you hear on the album, but just as good, if not better. So you get that full energy, the full experience. We're not just standing up there, just playing the tracks.
Right,
you know, we
right.
don't-
You guys bring it. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
this-
crowd
I mean,
surfing and
Yes, we
Adam's
try
in the crowd and
to have that experience. You know, we want to be known as like that, you know, energetic live band. And there's a lot of good live bands in this area, very energetic bands. But
Right.
we want to be one of the
the
ones
best.
that people talk about for sure.
Like something else that is really cool to take away. One thing that we want to convey at the end of a live show is, you know, we're having fun up there, and we want to give us off this impression of, if you're putting off something that you really want to do, go ahead and do it. Like, you're only here for, what, 60 years, and then a lot of people on their deathbed, they have nothing but regrets. It's like, go out and do what you're wanting to do, and have a blast with it, and we hope we reflect that on stage. And the only other thing, like, when people take something away from our shows, we have a very positive theme in our music, like just not giving up and finding youth. And it's humbling when you have people come up to you and go, your music saved my life. Like, I'm sitting here going, who are we? Like, you know, it's like, if that really did help you, then, you know, that's some of the
Very
biggest
humbling.
takeaways we can take from it is from ourselves.
Right.
It's really humbling.
Very humbling.
Now, what about the band? Can somebody, or all of you, whoever wants to do it, sum up what Something Clever is all about? Just a couple sentences. How would you sum it up for somebody who's never seen the band, never heard the band?
You know what? I used to get compared to
We'll go with you.
I definitely think very, very high energy, a lot of passion, and love for our fans and friends. You know, because naturally we, you know, anybody that comes up and listens to us, anybody that approaches us at a live show, we're extremely grateful for. And I think we want to be at least among a group of bands that just really wants to show people that we truly do appreciate them.
Perfect.
The image that comes up when I think of our band is, you always have those movies where the protagonist is like getting beat by the villain of the movie, and he's getting beat down and he doesn't look like he's going to get back up, and then he finds a second wind and gets back up and finally beats him. That's what I feel our music is. Like, it's that prevalent theme of don't give up, like, find who you're supposed to be.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for talking with us today. We do appreciate it. And you're listening to Shutter 16.